Hey guys, today we're going to make egg fried rice, BBC style, that is big broke Chinese style. We're going to use this overnight leftover rice. Two eggs, one set looking sausage, these overly refrigerated veggies, a few cloves of garlic, and this tiny bunch of spring onions. First, let's crush these garlics so the skin peels off easily. Cut them up into fine bits. Chop up the spring onions too while you're at it. For the veggie, I'll split them in the middle so they are easy to cook. For the sausage, I'll split up into 4 equal strands and cut them into tiny pellets. These will add a certain degree of salty flavor into our fried rice later. Crack the 2 eggs into a bowl and just beat it up. Here I accidentally dropped the shell inside the bowl, but no worries, just take it out. 100 style as well. Now moving on to the actual cooking. Heat on high. Add a decent amount of cooking oil in our wok. And when it gets to 50% hotness, pour in our eggs. And start stirring gently. This step should take no more than 1 minute. When our eggs are solidified, pour them back inside the mixing bowl. Add a drizzle of cooking oil and dump in the garlic and spring onion bits. Stir them a bit until you smell the aroma coming out of your wok. Add in our sausage bits and start stirring it. The reason we cook our sausage first is because they are raw to begin with and take longer to cook. When our sausage is about 80% done, add in the veggies. Add cooking oil little by little as they evaporate. We don't want our food drenched in oil, but at the same time, we don't want them to dry up and burn. Now add in our overnight rice. You can use freshly cooked rice too, but overnight rice is generally better for making fried rice. If you use fresh rice though, you can pop them inside the fridge for half an hour for them to cool down a bit and also for some of the moistures to escape. Trust me, you do not want to pan fry hot, wet rice. Overnight rice tend to clump together. Simply use a spatula to press on them so they break apart. Do not cut them. That will break the individual rice up, leaving an undesirable texture later on. When the rice is cooked to about 90% doneness, pour in the fried eggs. I also found this container of leftover seafood in my fridge, so I decided to throw them in together with my fried rice. When everything is pretty much cooked, you can taste it to see if you like the salty level and adjust it accordingly. It's always easier to add in a little bit of salt at a time and just add in more later if it's still not salty enough. I added a third teaspoon of chicken essence to enhance the flavor. You can use MSG too, or just skip this step entirely. A little bit more salt to taste. Lastly, I drizzled a bit of light soy sauce from the side of the wok. This way, by the time the soy sauce hits my food, it will be cooked already. Give it a last stir, and now you can turn off your stove. Let's transfer it to a plate. I'm going to add a little bit of this very hot sauce and give it a taste. It's very tasty. Still, I'm not proud of myself for making this dish because this is actually a very simple dish. Take care.